My phone's been acting out. It's been kicking me out randomly from the streams. So, where was this? Oh, dance party. Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo! No, dance party, I'm too old for that now. So, dream. So everyone, let it be known. My old stream is over. Yellow Groove Pyro and other people go to the different stream. My phone just kicked me out. You know, it's been happening to me yesterday. It's been happening to me today. Is that I've been making streams and out of nowhere it crashed. It's probably program glitch. I don't know. But I know you don't take it personally. Now, because of the glitch, I have no people, no Yellow Groove. But it is what it is. I'm not worried. There is no sense of worrying. In life, you just learn things, you just do things. That's it. And be happy about every day, no matter what. Because tomorrow is never promised. Like my woman used to always tell me that. Tomorrow is never promised. And here we as people, we worrying about shit which doesn't even matter. Oh shit. My freaking tripod just fall, but you know, it's not a big deal. Still going. When you see this video, the theme is a dream. Like, I'm living a life, I'm living in a dream. And that's the idea. And my dream drink is White Claw Hard Seltzer, Ruby Grapefruit. People are worried what's wrong with whom. And people are saying, no, Emil, if you're gonna be crazy like that, nobody would wanna hire you, deal with you. I'm too old to worry about bullshit. Look, I have enough money on my account to live to 35. Even if I'm gonna go crazy and I'm gonna die when I'm 35, well, I can say that I lived longer than some people. But I don't know how long I'm gonna live anyway, so it don't matter. Like one of the Russian nationalists said that what matters if you have a hard in your life way and do whatever you think is right, that's all that matters. Completely agreed. Hey, I see you on live stream and I see you drinking alcohol. I'm drinking alcohol myself and the beer is called Miller High Life. So I want to ask you, did you ever drink that beer yourself? Psh. Oh yeah. Years ago, maybe like probably even 10 years ago, I used to drink 40s of Miller High Life and making YouTube videos with that. But I'm not sure if I have this video till now. But I used to drink all kinds of beers. So like me, I drank a lot of beers. But Miller High Life, actually, back in the day, I actually enjoyed it. And you know what Stephen Cheney I would recommend? You know what's good too? Colt 45 and Mickey's. It's good stuff, malt liquor, you know. And also White Claw Hard Seltzer, Ruby Grapefruit, I like that. You know, I like fruity drinks. I know people say it's a girly type of stuff, but I kind of like it. I don't care. You know. It's gluten free too, by the way. See, right now, they even make alcohol healthy. They make drinks with antioxidants and alcohol together. Very smart move, actually. Because think about it this way, right? You're gonna get drunk, right? On one hand, and you're gonna feel good about yourself. But at the same time, I'm sorry for misspeaking, the same time, you know, you're gonna become healthy because you're gonna consuming some antioxidants with alcohol. So that's pretty cool, you know. That's pretty cool. Alcohol and vitamins together. You're getting your vitamins and you're getting a buzz so you can feel like good about your shittiest life. That's like a good commercial move, you know. It's like advertising stress-free life and advertising healthy life at the same time, you know. It's a good move. It's a good move. Because without alcohol, all those people around me driving me berserk, you know, insane. Not much now. Now I understand people. But see, there's a difference between understanding and acceptance, you know. Like people can understand me, but they may not approve of me. Just like my way and American way, like I've been telling before. When I used to work as a dishwasher, right? I was always thinking that, you know what, I would rather spend extra time but wash dishes right. American way, you come on time, you leave on time, you need to do your job, and this way be like everybody else, and they don't care about, like, you know, doing things perfectly. I understand it now. Before, when I first came here, I didn't understand it. Then I came to understand it. But then, when I understood it, I was like, you know what? Fuck that. I don't want to work like that. I don't want to live like that. See? So, understanding and acceptance are two different things. We still have our ideas in our heads. So, thank you for telling me about the Colt 45 beer and the advice you've telling me. I have good taste in alcohol and I'm one classy dude who likes to drink good alcohol. Good for you. But it's not Coke 45. It's not Coca-Cola, okay? It's Colt 45. You know, Colt 45. Jenny Cremail. I don't know. I drank Genesee years ago, but I don't drink that type of stuff. Hey, I barely drink alcohol, period, you know. Last time I drank before this time, maybe it was like about a week ago, I don't know. So, I don't even drink every day. I just now decided to have a little drink, you know, just to chill. So, but normally I don't even drink alcohol like that. And it's a fruity drink, it only has like 5%, so. Yeah, it was. But see, you know what happened to my last chat? My phone just kicked me out of it. That's why I started a new one. I didn't finish my chat. My phone just stopped it. I was just like talking, and then all of a sudden, boom, home screen. And then I'm like, you know what? I have to start a new one. That's how it went down. My phone just crashed on me. And that happened yesterday too, you know. When I was doing live stream yesterday, the same shit happened. Sometimes my phone does that bullshit. I don't know, maybe I have viruses, I don't know. From watching porn or something, but it is what it is. Hot pockets. I remember I used to eat those 10 years ago when I used to live short north area of Columbus, close to the university. When I used to be a single man and I used to fuck crack horse, I used to eat hot pockets. 10 years later, the same thing, except no crack horse. But quite honestly, I enjoy my life better 10 years ago than I do now. In some ways. It's because I was young, I was free, and I had a hope. I wanted to hang out, drink, have fun, all of that. Now, all I'm thinking about, oh shit, I'm about to be 35. I'm gonna be 40 before I know it. I'm almost middle-aged man, you know? I'm almost middle-aged now. As crazy as it sounds, you know? 10 years ago, I was just a young guy, you know, having fun. Now I'm fucking almost middle-aged man. And people treat him like a kid. Like that fucking bitch couple years ago told me, I will mess around with you because you're a kid. I had a woman, so I didn't care about it. But the fact that, you know, some bitches think that, I'm like, fuck. Just like today, there was one of Hoodrats, you know, he was like pissing me off, like telling me how to be, how to act. I got mad at him. I cussed him out. Don't tell me what to do. I'm better than you. Fuck you. He got mad. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. You know? I keep telling you, motherfuckers. You think that I act crazy because I don't understand, and if I would understand, I wouldn't act crazy. No. I act crazy because I don't give a fuck. You tell me there's something wrong with me, so I need to kiss up to you. And what I'm saying, fuck you. If you're not gonna give me what I want, if you're not gonna give me accommodations the way I want it, the way it makes sense to me, guess what? I'm gonna be next to Elliot Rodgers, so that's it. Because I don't give a fuck. So, the only difference between me and Elliot Rodgers is I'm afraid of the consequences, but that's the only difference. So, that's why I've been, trying to be big and strong when I was younger. Because I was thinking that, you know what, if people are fucking with me, if they're not letting me live and do the work how I want, if I'm big and strong, that's it, you know. That was my way of thinking when I was younger. And now I'm thinking like, well, you know what, it don't matter. Because one day, my demise is inevitable. One day, I'm not gonna be walking on this planet, okay? I'm not gonna exist. Now I'm moving, I'm talking, I'm doing things, I'm having sex, I'm drinking this beer. One day is gonna be the day when it's not gonna be here. I'm not gonna be here. None of you gonna be here, you know? So I'm thinking like, you know what? Why am I worrying about that shit? I mean, fuck. No worries, no fear. No care. I just need to do what I think is right and that's it, you know? And fuck it. Hey, speaking of Christianity, people say Jesus died for our sins. You know what? Jesus believed what's right and he pretty much sacrificed his life. And he was 33 years old. I already outlived Jesus. So, speaking of people whom I already outlived, he sacrificed his life for his beliefs. So, hey, maybe life, maybe moving and talking, maybe all of this is not the most important thing. We just think that, but it's a fallacy. It's a flaw. Hey, Renegade number one. He was 25. He fucking killed himself. Hey, I'm almost a decade longer than he is, and I'm still alive. So, all the shit don't matter. The only thing that matters is do whatever the fuck you wanna do, and do whatever you think is right. That's all. Nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. And all those stupid people out there who are trying to change people, tell people, hey, there's something wrong with you, you shouldn't be this way. Or people people don't know shit about shit. It seems to me like this life is like a purgatory. If you knew any better, you'd probably be dead now. You wouldn't be here if you wouldn't know any better. Because why the good die young? Think about it. People get off on control. I don't know about people, but me, yes. Like, when I was younger, I wanted to control everyone. You know why? Because, see, I want to live my life how I want. I want to have friends, I want to have fun, I want to fuck the bitches anytime I want to, right? In order for me to have all these things, what needs to be done? I want people to be like me. I want bitches to do what I want. I want to have money and power to control everyone and punish people if they're not doing it. Right? Then I can get what I want when I want. And that's called happiness. You know? That makes sense, don't you think? Because if you have no control over other people, you cannot live how you want. Because let's say, if you want to hang out, have fun, have sex all the time, you have to have people. When someone isn't controlling you, yeah? Well, see, that's like, when people are controlling me, I get angry. You know? It's like, I know it's kind of double standard in a way. Because I won't do what I want, but I want to deny other people their desires. But see, the thing is, it's hard to live your life in the way it works, you know. The best you can do is just stop caring. Stop caring about money, stop caring about sex, stop caring about people, and just focus on yourself. But then if you do that, you may not get things you want. And the thing of that is too, why we want what we want? Because you got programmed. Maybe you need to break programming, you know. Maybe in life people just should focus on themselves and stop caring. Because if if you worry about things, you're gonna be miserable. And it's not worth it. And then you just be you, and people see there's something wrong with you, start helping you, they giving you answers how to be in order to get what you want. But then here's a kick to it. People start helping you, but you know how you are, and you say, you know what, I don't want it, I don't want to be like that. Like they're telling you, in order to get a woman, you need to dress nicely, for example. You need to do things differently, you need to act differently. What you say, what most people say? No. I don't want to change. I want other people to change. See? Other people, not me. I want to be accepted, I want to be tolerated. And I want other people just to deal with me as is. But when people say, well, if you want to have all these things, you need to change, it's the last thing I want to do. And that's just how it is. You know? And that's not just with me, with other people as well. Because I've seen other YouTubers and other people I've been watching who had the same type of experience. Like, for example, let's take Filka, and what's his name? Kent. Kent. Kent is 5'2". People's been speculating he's on also autism spectrum. So Filka was telling him what he need to do in order to get pussy. I saw his response. All he's been doing is saying, oh, you know what, the fact that I'm 5'2", I have no control over it. I was born that way, I couldn't change that. Oh, you're telling me I should be wearing different clothes in order to attract females? No, I don't. I like to wear what I wear. I don't want to change it. See? He wants to get what he wants, which is sex, a woman, because he can't. And we always want to get what we cannot have. But when people tell us what to do, give us advice, if it doesn't agree with us as people, we don't want to follow the advice because we feel like, you know what? I don't like it like that. See? Just like with me right now. People may tell me, you know what, Emil, in order to have friends and have girls, you need to change your ways, you need to act differently, you need to think differently. But I don't want to do it. You can't let sex control you. You're right. I agree. But see, this is what Buddhist says, you know, like desire is the root of all suffering. You know, you cannot let sex control you or money control you, but at the same time, we all want friends, we want sex, we want money. Why do we have all those desires? And why do we feel miserable when we don't get what we want? See? Why we have these ideas in our minds, how we want to live our lives? And why we can never live according to these ideas? Think about it this way, you know what I'm saying? Like, why we have all of these ideas, but why we cannot live by them? You know? And like I said, I don't let sex control me. Right now, I'm too old for that. Sometimes I look at what's up, you know, especially dating older women. We built together for almost 10 years, and you know, people get older. See, it's not all about sex anyway. I don't know what it's all about. That's the thing. The more I live, the more I understand, the more I'm like, you know what? I don't know what's the point of all of this. When you're young, point is one, right? Which is get big and strong in order to get girls, to have kids. Then you get older when you're in your 30s, like, okay, well, now I'm still big and strong, now I'm still alright, but what's ahead of me? Getting old and gray? I start looking at life differently, like, okay, where I'm gonna end up? I'll just be getting older and older, and I'm gonna get old and gray, and my muscles are gonna deteriorate, and eventually I'm gonna fucking die. Okay, and then what? When I'm fucking 70 years old or 60-year-old, sex not gonna matter. It matters for young people in their 20s and 30s, maybe 40s. But then past that, I mean, yeah, people do it, but it don't matter as much when you're old. So what really matters? You can nothing let control you. People, sex, money, nothing. But see, we all want all of these things. We all want to live in the end of the day too. You know what I heard Bruce Lee said, and Bruce Lee, by the way, didn't make it to my age either. He said that you need to master the art of dying. So now in this day and age, I'm trying to psychologically prepare myself for the day when I will not be walking on earth. Just to prepare, not to be afraid of it, you know? If I'm just gonna drive and all of a sudden I hit something and then I die, be ready for it, you know? That's the most important thing. Anticipate death in a way, release. Yep. That's unfortunately, you know, the way to go about it. Just live your life and not care about nothing and take death easy. If you're gonna drive and you're gonna hit the fucking truck and kill yourself, alright. You know? Why should I be afraid of inevitable, you know? It doesn't even make sense. It's better than being afraid. Yes, and you know, when I was in Russia, when I was 16, 17 years old and I was doing kickboxing, I was boxing with my guy. He was bigger and taller than me, Russian guy. He was like about my age, you know? I even talked to him before I came to America. He told me good luck. We were not good friends, but you know, somehow we exchanged the phone numbers and we talked a couple times outside of class. And I remember when I was doing kickboxing, I've been telling him, you know what, I'm afraid of pain. You know what he told me? You know what the scariest thing is? Fear is the scariest thing. This is what people in Russia used to tell me half of my lifetime ago. That the most scariest thing in this world is fear. Yep. And as the things people tell me, we were talking about that, we were like 17-year-olds, you know? 17-year-olds. Yep. The scariest thing in this world is fear. Yep. But why we have fear? That's the thing. Why? Why we want to protect ourselves when we know that one day we're all gonna die? So we cannot protect ourselves. Think about it. Doesn't make sense. Hey man, I got one thing to say to you, and I'm going to say this one time. I'm not afraid to get old, and I'm not afraid to die. I'm now 34, going 35, and I'm very blessed to live this long. Yep. And guess what, Steven Cheney? We are the same age. I think you like 6 weeks older than me. Because you said your birthday is October 24th, mine is December 11th. So we're like the same age. You're just like a couple weeks older than me. Yep. Like 6 weeks older than me. And by the way, my best friend from Russia, well, my first friend from Russia, he was born October 20th. Like he's like 40 days older than you are. It's funny, my mom and his mom, they used to be best friends. They used to be teachers. His mom was like a literature teacher, my mom was a history teacher. And they met at the school together and they've been pregnant together, kind of. And then, me and him were born like less than 2 months apart. And the funny thing is, like, I'm a little guy and he's like little tall. Like, he's like 6'5.5" and I'm 5'6.5". And he has like two kids from two different women. He's now has a woman. And I met her once. We're friends on Russian version of Facebook. Very beautiful woman, by the way. I'm jealous. Like, she used to date his friend when we met. And he used to have his friend. He's like 5'9", but he's kind of big and strong, really muscular, really like working out a lot, lifting, all of that. We used to be together, we used to have son together at the time we met. We hung out, we drank together, I talked to her. And then, year or year and a half later, I found out that his woman, that guy's woman, whom I met, that beautiful woman, is now with my friend of childhood, whom, we grew up together, right? Who was born like October 20th, right? She's now with him, and they have another child, right? And now, my friend of childhood, when we met back to 2016, he used to have a different woman, right? With whom he had a child. In 2016, he didn't have kids. He got his first child like January of 2017. But, he had a child with that woman. Couple years later, 2010, 2019, I found out that he's with a different woman, have a child with her. And that woman used to be together with his friend, who was like big and strong guy, but he was only 5'9". That guy. He's pretty chill guy too, he's pretty chill guy. I talk to him, we kind of get along with him too. So, used to be his friend. And that was crazy that beautiful woman is now changed that friend to, the guy who's like my friend of childhood. And I was so surprised. I'm like, damn. And that woman who used to be his wife, also good smart woman, by the way. She's now a single mom and she's living with his other son. I met her too. Very good woman, by the way, very good woman. Very smart too. I mean, so They're just some little story of the people, my people, back home. But I really lost touch with them. I don't care, I'm not worried. I've been acting a fool, and then I've been picking up some weirdness, and I've been living my life. When people say what's wrong with me, that's why I have problems. And I say, social problems, perhaps, yes, but it don't matter. Sometimes I think that I have even more problems in my life because people say about my problems. That's the truth. When they shouldn't. Especially, when don't even matter when it comes to jobs and all of that. And even psychologists said that. I agree with it too. But people, I mean, hey, it's all bullshit. Like some people say, oh, we shouldn't allow people on the internet who are saying that idiots should not breed and all of that. Well, I say this. Let's face it. Most of the women, they don't want to breed with idiots anyway. So the fact that you're going to put the censorship in, it's not going to change nothing for these people who are less fortunate in this world. People not going to say anything to offend them, but they still going to think that, and these people still not going to get the result they want. So it don't matter. The best thing is just like, just accept yourself and say just fuck it. Just live your life, learn your lessons. You acted weird, you acted creepy, keep going. People reject you, go to the next one. Fuck it. People think you're weird, learn not to be weird. If not, find people who just don't care about your weirdness. That's all. Just like my woman used to tell me, don't even worry about people. She was right. There's no point of worrying. Because it's all that bullshit is matters when we're young. We were like about, oh, I'm big, I'm strong. I can get the most pussy. Oh, I have sex with like 4 girls. Yeah, when you're in your 20s, yeah, it matters. But then past that, it don't matter. Oh, you're 35 years old, you have no kids, you're a loser. Bullshit. There are people who are fucking 50, 70-year-old, have no kids. So what? I have 2 cousins. One in his mid-40s, he's like what? 46. Another one is 33. No kids. So what? But my other cousin in Moscow has multiple kids. And he had kids when he was like 20-year-old. See? Everyone have their own time. I know people who are like 70-year-old and have no kids. I know single dads, I know single moms. You know, everyone has different ways. So, and I know people, I know women who had kids when they were like past 40-year-old too. Having children in their early 40s. So, it's different for everyone. And there are anti-natalists too. So what? There is no time frame. There is no special rules. There is no right or wrong. That's it. That's just the truth. And all the rights and wrongs in life, they're very subjective. People say you have to follow the rules. Yeah, you have to follow the rules when the fucking authorities are watching you. Like cops. But rules are also subjective. And rules don't apply to everyone. Everything is just, you know, it's all about. It's all about. All this life is all about me and what I think is right. That's all. Nothing else really matters. Boom. Money, power, sex, being big and strong, all comes and goes. All temporary. But the legacy and the impact of humanity, that's forever. That's it. I'm on different level now. Not the same level as I was when I was in my 20s. I remember my body told me that all my chakras are blocked. I don't know if he feels the same way now. I saw him a couple days ago with his daughter. I don't agree with him per se, but hey, it's all about not worrying and letting things go. Cannot deal with people, cannot work with people, cannot get woman. Fuck it. All of that don't matter. There are a lot of great people who cannot get their shit together. So fucking what? Everything we learned in school, all of this programming is bunch of nonsense. Let me finish this motherfucker. Peace out, guys. Thanks for watching. Till the next time.